Chat, are we ready for part 2 of the doubleheader? This is a very big week. We got the big tag match, we got the battle royal in the main event, we got a whole bunch more in between. I say we jump straight into this. Let's get it. Obviously, a lot on the line tonight for Owen Spade. God knows what happens if he loses this match. God knows what happens if he wins this match. A lot can happen here. But as of now, his fate still rests in his hands. So far, he has not made the most of it in the ring. We'll see if that changes here tonight. Gonna be publicly executed if we lose.
Yeah. Money make the world go round. I'm trying to get it all right now. Everybody worry about the crown being. Look, homie, I'm the man right now. Talking to a PI, kind of time we on. Don't hold life, the kind of take eons. Got a little buzz, it's time to go beyond. Can't look back, no time to hit rewind. Yeah, she wants to do S class. I'm like, move with my you must ask. They pour way too much in your glass. Just move your hips like a whole up class. Hit the gab, I talk that gas. Short like up and I walk that shit. When I'm up, that's it. I'ma start living reckless. Get that bag, I'ma walk like this. Yeah, I'ma walk like this. Hit that lane, I'ma walk like this. Walk in the spot, but they all get lit. Let me talk my shit. Every song bang, but they drop in hit. Stand on the man, don't stop, no miss. Over your head, next time, don't slip. Play your part, better read that script. Yeah.
Matt Marco was representing Owen Spade in the courtroom, and now they're gonna have a Pookie Boys reunion in this match. First time they've teamed in either TNC or BCW in a hot minute. I don't think they haven't teamed ever in TNC. I don't think they ever teamed in RHW either, so this is a first between those two companies. Pookie Boys VHS dream match happening on a non-pay-per-view. This is kind of a dream match, now that you mention it. Aura indeed off the charts with the VHS, as always. There's also big stakes on the line here for the VHS too, because God knows what happens if they win or lose. No one knows what reporter Pete has on his mind regarding the outcome of this match. Everything really is up in the air until that bell rings. looks like all four men are laser focused on this match. And for their sake, they should be. Looks like it's going to be Owen Spade and Zyler Glass kicking this one off. And here we go. Spade out the gate quickly with an elbow, and now off the second rope with the dive. Into a quick cover, but broken up by Cole. Zyler able to catch Owen with a kick. Now Owen catches Zyler with a kick. Both men back to their feet now. Spade maintaining control with a suplex. And now a tag in to Matt Marco, one half of the World Tag Team Champions. He hits Marco with the sling blade, rolling through into the drop kick. And now off the ropes with the springboard moonsault. Marco hammering away the Glass. And thus far in the early going, it's been pretty much all Pookie boys. But there's a big toss there from Glass, and he's going to go for a tag. Cole Crimson into the match now. Lands a big jumping headbutt. And now a leg drop onto Marco. He's still not done. Another headbutt. Dragging Marco back to his feet. Marco able to catch him with a kick and another kick. Now Matt Marco. Big elbow to the head. Marco keeping the pressure on. Russian leg sweep. Now a tag back into Spade. Spade and Crimson in the ring together for the first time since Clash of the Titans a few weeks ago as Spade hits an arm drag. That was the first time Owen could have gotten his charges cleared, but was unsuccessful as he ended up taking the loss against Cole Crimson. Now Marco, the legal man, once again in this match. Cole able to catch the leg and hit him with a kick. Now Cole gonna drag Matt face first off the apron. And now back into the ring he goes. Crimson not far behind. Big back elbow. Marco quickly to his feet. Marco hits the code breaker and the double axe handle. You can see the confidence running through Matt Marco, but that may not last very long. Crimson able to tag in Glass, and now tag into Spade. And a big spinning heel kick, and another dive off the second rope by Spade. Coming in hot after the hot tag. Owen lining up Glass for a super kick. The Glass still one step ahead. Biting at the fingers of Owen Spade. And now Glass has Spade locked into the Achilles lock. But Spade able to shift his body weight and turn himself over and fight out of the hold. Spade, I don't know what the fuck that was. Dude is kicking air. Cole Crimson looking to take advantage, just dropping him on his back. Into a cover goes Cole. Can he put Owen away here? No, kick out at 2. What a kick. Casper the Ghost pissed me off. Yeah, okay. Double axe handle to the back of Spade. He's looking for another tag, but Cole not going to let him get to his corner. Cole just ragdolls Owen Spade into neutral corner as he goes for a tag into Zyler Glass. And Zyler fired up here. It's a running elbow. And Owen slowly making his way to his feet in the corner. Able to catch Zyler with an elbow. Spade, big knee. Now starting to come back to life now with a drop kick. And Owen might be looking for a tag, and he gets it to Matt Marco. Marco, springboard moonsault off the top rope. Into the cover. Can he put him away? No, kick out of 1. Cole also would have been there to break it up. Glass whipping Marco back down to the mat and might be looking to put Matt Marco away. Might have been looking for the Sister Glassagale, but Matt able to counter. And now Matt gets sent into the BHS corner. Tag into Cole. They're looking for the double team. Zyler tossing Cole halfway across the ring for a huge shoulder block. And now Cole has Marco set up. Pedigree! Rolling Marco over into the cover. Can he put him away? 1, 2. Kick out at 2. And now Cole may be looking for the twist of fate to seal this match. He's got him set up. Twist of fate! Into the cover once again. Immediately broken up by Spade. Marco whipped into the corner again. Another double team coming from the BHS. Double rib breaker. Zyler, big knee to Marco. Falling into the cover. Will this do it? 2. Kick out at 2. Zyler hoisting Marco up and just slamming him back into the mat. Now goes for a tag. In comes Cole. And the BHS right back on the attack here. Stomping at the hands of Marco. And now a leg drop. Marco is in very dangerous territory here. As Cole makes his way up to the top rope. Marco's basically halfway across the ring. Went for the elbow, nobody home. And now Marco off the second rope with the Hurricane Rana. And now Cole rolls out of the ring, not allowing Owen Spade to tag in. And that might work to the BHS's benefit as Cole has Matt hoisted up for a power bomb into the apron, now swinging him into the side of the ring. Spade laying out Cole with an enziguri, trying to buy his tag partner some time, but it looks like it's going to be for naught. Count up to 5 as Cole gets whipped into the barricade. And now getting tossed back towards the ring. Marco re-enters the ring. Owen goes after Cole on the outside. Count up to 8 here as Matt turns his attention over to Zyler Glass. Cole back in the ring. Marco exiting the ring. Now back in once again. Cole hoisting Marco up for a big slam. But Marco catches Cole with a kick. Sling blade by Matt. Rolling through into the basement drop kick. And Matt finally gets the tag into Owen Spade. Spade into the cover. 1, 2, broken up by Glass. My apologies, I got called mid-match, but we are back. Spade catching Cole with an elbow. Now Spade maybe setting Cole up for the ace of spades. Into the cover goes Spade. 1, 2, kick out at 2 by Cole. Half a count away from putting this one to bed. Now a spear through the middle rope by Spade. Cole, desperate for a tag, couldn't make it to his corner. Now gets sent into the Pookie Boys corner, but able to catch Owen with an elbow. Now went for a bear hug, but Owen able to escape. But Cole still on the attack with the jumping headbutt. bringing Spade back to his feet, sending him into the BHS corner. And another double team coming from the BHS here. Big slam by Crimson. Now Glass gonna go to work on Owen Spade with a big elbow. But Owen can't get the tag into Marco there. Spade hoisted back to his feet. Sister Glassagale! But Zyler Glass is not done. Spade off the ropes. Mind Shatter! Into the cover. Broken up immediately by Marco. Glass wasting little time. Staying on the offensive. But Spade able to catch him with an elbow and a swinging neckbreaker. Owen Spade desperately needs a tag here. Sends Zyler Glass into the Pookie Boys corner, but Glass catches Spade with an elbow. Now Spade gets sent into the BHS corner once again. And another double team coming here from Cole and Zyler. Spade off the ropes for a double back body drop. And meanwhile, as Cole was taunting to the crowd, Marco able to get the tag, but Cole catches him with the twist of fate! Into the cover! 1, 2, 3! And the BHS are victorious. This can only be bad news for Spade and Marco. And this can only be good news for the BHS coming from Reporter Pete momentarily. But what a tag match. The most deadly move in TNC. Pookie Boys have never won together, and they never will. So many times in this match we thought the Pookie Boys could have pulled it out. There were many times in this match where we thought the BHS had it in the bag. But in the end, it was Cole Crimson and Zyler Glass who were able to come away with the victory. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to hear from Judge Reporter Pete about the fate of all 4 men in this tag match.
Cole and Zyler, congratulations on the win. As promised, I have something in store for you for your victory. At Battleground, you too will challenge the corruption for the tag team titles. Now, as for Owen Spade, you know what this means. Time and time again, you've had chance after chance to get this charge off the record, and time again, you couldn't do it. You've left me with no other choice but to carry out your sentence. Owen Spade, I hereby sentence you to 30 days in county jail. I'm sorry I had to come to this, Owen, but there's no more escaping your actions. You'll still be employed by TNC during this time, but you will not be paid. You will be released from jail on the morning of June 4th, at which you will immediately rejoin the TNC roster. From that point on, your path is up to you. I wish you the best of luck, and see you in 30 days.
What do you mean it's bullshit? What do you mean it's bullshit? I gave you so many chances to get this off the record. And now the BHS have a tag title match at Battleground. They did pin one half of the World Tag Team Champions, so it is a much-deserved title match. You're lucky I only gave you 30 days in jail instead of the 20,000 years that Cole recommended. Who determined sentencing for the wrestling matches? Me, obviously. Plus the 30 days was set even before the match. It was never going to be longer than 30 days. Oh, and you have parole for BCW. So yeah, Owen Spade will not be seen on TNC for the next month. 20k years now. Sadistico making his TNC debut against Vincent Azariel. Well known as one of the most impressive young luchadors in Mexico. Crossing over the border into the US. If me and Cole win, I want 20,000 years. What, 20,000 years in jail for a win? That don't make sense. What the fuck are you gonna do in jail for 20,000 years? Oh, you want Owen to have 20,000 years. Okay. The judge will consider that. We'll keep it in the back of his mind. Azariel and Sadistico ready to go, and here we go. Both men came flying out the gate. But Azariel able to apply a double wrist lock. Keeping it applied still. Sadistico able to lock in a chin lock now. As both men starting this off on the ground. These two usually known for their high flying abilities. Trying to showcase a little bit extra. And Sadistico continues to wrench at the shoulder of Azariel. Azariel back to his feet. Sadistico with an arm drag. And now a big DDT. Standing moonsault by Sadistico. Now up the top with the moonsault. Into the cover. One. Kick out by Azariel. Big kick to the back, and Sadistico fired up here in his debut. Collar elbow tie up to reset. And once again, Azariel able to maintain the advantage. Sadistico's tats probably took 10 days. Well, I got him off CC, so I'm not the one who did them. So I couldn't tell you if they took 10 days or 10 minutes. Azariel wrestling Sadistico down to the mat. Now into the cover. Can he get him here? No. Kick out of one. Another collar and elbow tie up. Oh, if he was real? Yeah, probably. Wrist lock applied by Sadistico. Wrenching the arm even further. And Azariel fight back here. Very slow pace to this match. But an arm drag by Sadistico. Now a couple chops, and now this match might start to pick up in pace. Sadistico has Azariel up for the Falcon Arrow. Now on the apron. Big moonsault off the top to the floor. Now Sadistico getting sent across the outside by Azariel. Now both men over by the announce table. Sadistic Del Sol on the outside. And Azariel laid out by the announce table. Count up to 7 here. Sadistico back to the outside. Azariel getting kicked into the chairs over there. Azariel brought back to his feet, now getting tossed into the announcers. They are making an absolute mess with the chairs over there. And now Azariel gets sent into the announce desk. And a big stomp there. Count up to 7. And Azariel finally tossed back into the ring. Sadistico quickly to the top rope. Turning around. Moonsault, nobody home. And this could be the opening that Azariel needs. Sadistico went for the Sadistic Del Sol, but got countered by Azariel. And now it's Azariel lining up Sadistico. Azariel, big running drop kick. But Sadistico busting Azariel open with a drop kick of his own. Into the cover. Can he put Azariel away here? 1, 2. Kick out by Azariel. Both men back to their feet now. Sadistico with the power bomb. Now onto the apron. Waiting for Azariel to get up here. With the springboard leg drop. But couldn't quite catch Azariel. And now Azariel's starting to build up a little momentum with 2 forearms. And now a Pele kick. Azariel into the cover. Can he put him away? 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Azariel hoisting Sadistico up, but able to get out. Now sending Azariel off the ropes. Big drop kick. And now wrenching at the leg. Am I being booked next week? I don't know yet. And now Sadistico starting to build up a little steam. Catching the leg, sweeping the other. And he's starting to fire back up. Quickly to the top rope is Sadistico. Maybe looking for that moonsault again, and this time he connects. Into the cover he goes. Can he put Azariel away here? No. Kick out at 2. Azariel off the ropes. Maybe went for another Sadistic Del Sol, but got countered again by Azariel. Drop kick is blocked by Sadistico. Handspring into the hand scissors. Into the cover again is Sadistico. Can he put him away this time? No. Kick out at 2. And Sadistico getting a little frustrated after that kick out. Off the ropes goes Azariel. Sadistico ducking under, jumping over. Hurricane Rana. Into the cover to put Azariel away. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Azariel brought back to his feet again. Sadistico with the Sadistic Del Sol. Again. Into the cover. 1, 2. And another kick out by Azariel. Drop kick, nobody home. Azariel back to his feet. Blocked by Sadistico. Now into a code red. Another cover. 1, 2, and 3. What a debut for Sadistico. Matt will certainly be very happy with the Mexican representation and the win. Put on a great performance and picked up the win. Really had control for most of this match. Zariel did have some spurts of life, but it was never enough to keep Sadistico down for very long. Him, Matt, and Oxley will be the Squirt Syndicate. As long as I'm not in it, I'm good. Also, what do we think of the theme? Did I cook or what? This is the theme I told you I would fit like a heel luchador that I just like spontaneously found. And that's when I went searching for luchadors. This is the theme. What do you mean doesn't fit him? I think it fits.
Contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from El Salvador.
First time we've seen Nico Chambers in action in a few weeks. The new Silver Swan champion in BCW. Based on the tats, I feel like you'd have a metal theme. I have too many metal themes. I needed something different. She's gonna lose the belt next match, probably. You're not wrong. She probably will, unfortunately. First time we're seeing Amy Knight in one-on-one action. Debuted at Clash of the Titans in the Women's 4-Way Showcase, put on a good performance. Also debuted in BCW in the Women's Battle Royal. Yeah, her model is really good. I said Battle Royal, I meant Royal Rumble. Anyway, this is a match a lot of people have requested in the back, and now they're getting it. Who do we think's coming out on top of this one, chat? I can see this one going either way. One for Amy Knight, one for Nico Chambers. Feature main eventer. Both women set to go and the bell's rung. Big knee out the gate by Chambers. Might have knocked Amy Knight out right out the gate. Now rolling her into a cover, but an immediate kick out. Now moonsault, nobody home. Amy Knight looking to take advantage. Driving the knee into the mat. And now looking for a springboard cross body. Keep the offense rolling for Knight. Knee to the arm. But Nico back to life with a dragon screw. But Knight countering as well, whipping Nico into the mat. Strikes and kicks from Knight into a flatliner. Rolling Chambers over into a cover. And an immediate kick out. I thought that was an Uso taunt, not a Sting taunt. Knight with speed, big forearm into the corner. But Chambers able to kick her away. Off the ropes goes Knight and they bump into each other. Big right by Nico. And now she goes into the cover. Can she put her away? No. Kick out at 1. Knight now back up to her feet. Dodges the big back fist. But Chambers able to counter Knight there. Knight able to counter Chambers. And now Knight going to drag Chambers all the way to the corner. Face first off the turnbuckle goes Nico. Now Knight off the ropes with speed. Big kick to the face. Into the cover. Can she put Nico away? No. Another kick out at 1. Now Knight to the apron. Over the top. And now another counter by Chambers. Big knee. Nico with the low blow. I forget what you call it. It's escaping me. The uppercut? I think that's what you call it. Ref, do something. Now Knight busts it open. Yeah, uppercut. I mean, I don't know. I don't think it's illegal in a women's match. I don't think the refs can do anything about it. I don't think it's illegal. Eclipse by Chambers. Into the cover. Can she put Knight away? 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Dragging Knight back to her feet. The punch is blocked. The kick is blocked. And now Nico lands a big right on Knight. Now she makes her way up to the top. Turning around. Phoenix Splash, nobody home. And now Amy Knight has a prime opportunity to put this match away, but can she capitalize? Doesn't look like it. Or maybe I spoke too soon. It's the cutter. She hit the cutter. Into the cover. Can she put Nico away? 1, 2. Kick out at 2 by Nico. Now a moonsault off the top. Keeping the pressure on the Silver Swan champion. Now up to the second rope Knight goes. You are not key. Meteora, nobody home. And now off the ropes. Big right by Chambers. And now it's Chambers into the cover to put Knight away. And another kick out at 2. Kick there by Knight. Punches blocked by Chambers. Big back fist by Chambers. And now looking to drag Knight to the ropes. Chambers, big kick. Sends Knight to the mat. Now over the top goes Chambers. And Knight crawling to her feet in the corner. Nico has her lined up with speed. Big clothesline. And now an elbow. But Knight still got something left. Stomping at the arm of Nico Chambers. Now she makes her way to the apron. Waiting for Nico to get to her feet. Springboard Hurricane Rana into the cover to put Nico Chambers away. 2. Kick out at 2. Now Knight off the ropes. Hits the neck breaker. It might be looking to put this match away. But no. Nico able to catch her, but Knight still hit the enziguri. And now Chambers off the ropes. Another Hurricane Rana. And now it's Chambers in retreat on the apron. But Knight not going to let her get very far. Hits the stunner on the second rope and Chambers crashes to the outside. And the count begins on Nico Chambers. But Amy Knight quickly to the top rope. Oh my God! What was that, like a 720 moonsault? That's fucked. That is absolutely fucked. And now the German by Knight. Into the cover to put Nico away. 1, 2, 3. Did her head hit the rope? That was an insane finish. Oh my, fucking 720 moonsault. That's ridiculous. What a big win for Amy Knight. This demon is winning a world championship. I can see it. Nico Chambers just getting the L's out of her system before she has to defend the Silver Swan title again. Yeah, that's insane, dude. What a finish, what a match. Well-deserved win for Amy Knight, her first in a TNC ring. That'll certainly put the rest of the women's division on notice. But we move on. King Zero already in the ring. Isaac Graves making a beeline for King Zero. And a brawl breaking out in the middle of the ring before this scheduled match is supposed to start. Referee trying to break them up. And now the bell is rung. Big knee by Graves out the gate. But King Zero again with those forearms. And King Zero able to maintain the upper hand on his old rival and the current All-Star champion. I almost said Triple Crown champion. Holy shit. King Zero went for a Claymore, but nobody home. But still not going to let Graves get the upper hand. Keeping the pressure on the champion. Rolling him into a cover, but a kick out at 1. King Zero has the arms hooked, but Graves able to counter into an arm drag. Graves waiting for King Zero to reach his feet. Went for the kick over the top, but he caught the leg. Drop kick to the back now by King Zero. Ref, can we fucking move, please? King Zero quickly to the top, sizing up the champion. Tightrope into a drop kick. King Zero into the cover. 1. Kick out by Graves. And now King Zero just pounding away at Isaac Graves. This has been all King Zero in this match. A complete role reversal from what their last championship match was, as Isaac Graves might have just been knocked out by that kick. King Zero going to drag him towards the middle of the ring into a cover to put the champion away. 2. Kick out by Graves. Now sending him off the ropes. Might have been looking for the King Cutter, but Graves hits the Stormbreaker. And now might be looking to put King Zero away, but King Zero caught him, counters with a DDT. King Zero lining up Graves in the corner, big forearm. But Graves able to catch him off guard with a kick. And now King Zero off the ropes. Big knee and a kick to the back of the head by Graves. And now springboard moonsault, but nobody home. King Zero off the top rope with the cutter, but couldn't connect on Graves. Now Graves, double axe handle to the skull. Trying to build a little momentum here for the first time all match, but King Zero again able to get out of it. It's a brain buster on Graves. He's quickly back to his feet. And now King Zero gets dumped over the top. This might be the opening that Graves needed to get back in this match. And now Graves, moonsault to the outside. And now going to start pounding away at the first ever All-Star champion. Now stomping a mud hole into the chest of King Zero. Tossed back into the ring by Isaac Graves as he'll make his way up to the top rope. Waiting for King Zero to reach his feet. Went for the kick, nobody home. Graves off the ropes. Big knee by King Zero. Quickly into the cover. Can he put the champ away? Kick out at 2. King Zero not wasting any time. Repeated kicks to the champion. Remember, this is a non-title match, so the title won't change hands if King Zero is victorious, but can certainly put him in position to get himself a title match in the near future. Graves hoisted up. Dropped over the top rope by King Zero. Now he's up to the top rope with a moonsault. Now King Zero working the leg of Isaac Graves, and he's still fired up. Graves back to his feet. 2 clotheslines by King Zero. Catches the leg of Graves, sweeps the other leg. But Graves able to catch King Zero into a roll-up, and an immediate kick out by King Zero. This match has been similar to the King Zero that we were used to seeing. This is the same King Zero we saw in the All-Star title tournament. Went for a King Cutter, but got blocked by Graves. And now Graves has King Zero up for the Gravedigger. Into the cover. 1, 2, kick out at 2 by King Zero. Now a big knee by Graves. And King Zero forced a retreat to the outside. Graves not going to let him have any breathing room. But King Zero able to counter into an inverse DDT. And now it's King Zero's turn to stomp a mud hole into the chest of Graves. And now a knee to the head of Graves. Graves back to his feet, laying in the punches and the kicks. The Kings here are able to block that roundhouse. And hits a jumping neck breaker on the outside. Count up to 5 here. As King Zero tossing Graves back into the ring. Graves back to his feet. Another roundhouse kick by King Zero. Rolling Graves over into the cover. Can he put him away here? 1, 2, 3. And that is a huge win for King Zero. We haven't seen a performance out of him like that since he lost the All-Star Championship a second time to Isaac Graves. That was a much-needed win. King Zero is so back. The whole night he saw red. Everyone's been wondering where that man's been all these months. I think we found him. And he's got one goal in mind. And that's to get back his All-Star Championship and start a 3rd title reign. And after that match, we might just need to make it official for Battleground.
Here is your winner, King.
We'll see what the CEO has to say. But I think most of us would agree with me when I say we would all love to see King Zero, Isaac Graves for a 3rd time for the triple. Why do I want to say Triple Crown title? It's the All-Star title. Holy shit.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring, residing in Hollywood, California,
Kendall Hendricks took a loss last week despite another impressive performance against Haley Blackwell. Now she's taking another step up in competition. As she's going to go one-on-one with the current women's champion in Selena. Certainly winning that 4-way has done her a lot of good thus far. Selena looking to continue what has been a successful second reign thus far as the women's champion. That title looks hilariously ginormous on her, by the way. That is comically large. But oh well. Now she gets to face a newcomer, a very impressive newcomer in Kendall Hendricks. Both women set to go. Bell bigger than her for real. It's like half her size. Big back fist by Hendricks into a springboard moonsault. Now shadow boxing the women's champ as they go into a collar and elbow tie-up. Selena able to shove her off. And they'll do it again. Hendricks pushing Selena into the ropes, and the ref's going to have to break them up. Shot to the back by Hendricks. Now sending... Oh no, Hendricks got sent into the ropes. Selena missed the kick on Hendricks. And one more collar and elbow tie-up. Selena gaining the upper hand here. But Hendricks able to turn it around into a headlock. Wrestling the women's champ to the ground, using her size and her strength to her advantage. Selena probably going to have to rely on speed to win this match. As Hendricks continues to apply the headlock, now gets sent off the ropes. Big kick by Selena. And now a springboard Phoenix splash. But Hendricks able to catch her with a roll-up and an immediate kick out. Big knee, nobody home. Now a bulldog into an arm drag by the women's champ. Big right by Selena, but Hendricks, holy shit, I can't talk. Hendricks quickly to her feet and hits a suplex on Selena. Hendricks showing off that confidence once again with the shadow boxing. And now these two women going to start to trade blows. There's one woman you don't want to get into a shoot fight with. I would think it'd be Kendall Hendricks. She's got the size and the power to go toe-to-toe with anybody on the women's roster. And she's showing that here. But Selena got another shot in, and now it breaks out into a hockey fight. And Selena getting the upper hand against the much bigger Hendricks into a sit-out neck breaker, into the cover to put Hendricks away. No, kick out at 2. Selena now stalking her opponent. Now has Hendricks busting her open with the Sister Abigail into the cover to put her away for good. And a kick out at 2.5. And now Selena firing back with a little shadow boxing of her own. Hendricks blocked the kick though. Superman punch. And now it's Hendricks into the cover. Can she put the women's champ away? No, kick out at 2. Sending Selena off the ropes with the big kick. That's the kick that won her the 4-way. Into the cover. 1, 2. Kick out at 2.5 by Selena. And now Selena busted open by Kendall Hendricks. Selena sent crashing to the floor. Now a big knee by Hendricks. She maintains the advantage even after the failed pin. To the top rope Hendricks goes as Selena makes her way back into the ring. Selena poison Rana off the bottom rope. And she goes into a cover. Can she put Hendricks away? No, barely a 1 count. Selena off the ropes. Went for the enziguri. Got blocked by Hendricks. Now she's into the cover. Can she put Selena away? No, kick out at 2. Hendricks firing everything she's got at the women's champion, making her way up to the top rope. Hits the stomp from the top. And the shadow boxing once again. Big back kick by Hendricks. But Selena catching her into a roll up. 1. Kick out at 1. Hendricks clearly still got a lot of gas left in the tank. Selena's got to pick up the pace, and she knows it as she hits a running into Gary onto Hendricks. But she's quickly back to her feet. Springboard into Gary by Selena. And went for the split, but Hendricks able to get out of the way. And hits another jumping knee. Bringing Selena back to her feet. Flatliner. And now off the ropes. Hits the kick one more time. Can she put the women's champion away? Into the cover. 1, 2, 3. That is a huge win in the young career of Kendall Hendricks. And you can bet that she's got a women's title match in the near future. She more than earned it after that performance. Gave Selena her very best, and tonight it indeed was enough. Selena never really got out the blocks. Hendricks never really in any danger of losing this match. That's how impressive she was. And you gotta wonder if she can ride this momentum into a women's title win. As we all know, Battleground is in just a couple weeks' time. More likely than not, she's going to get her opportunity at Battleground. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is main event time. The Battle Royal for the #1 contendership. Jace Gold made his debut against Kez Phoenix just yesterday. Came up with the win in a very impressive debut. I don't need to see anyone else getting thrust right into a huge opportunity. But can he make the most of it? He's got 7 other men to go through here. Ken Killstrom looking for another shot at gold. Ended up losing to Pete Brents at Turning Point. And then had to deal with Jake Phoenix as well as Jason Graves yesterday, who made his TNC debut. But now Ken, one step away from once again being the #1 contender. Great talent. It's been a long time since Ken Killstrom has held gold. It's been over a year. And he is hungry to hold gold again. But is tonight his night? We'll soon find out. Aiden Kennedy coming off the loss at Clash of the Titans. He lost the All-Star Championship to Isaac Graves. Yeah, Jace got it easy. Aiden Kennedy has his sights set on world title gold once again. Last world title Kennedy held was the IWC world title before he lost it to Alex Cruz and was never able to regain that title. But if luck is on his side, he could add the TNC world title to his already impressive resume. He's done battle with many superstars. For world title gold, Alex Cruz included, Pete Brents included, Owen Spade included, Matt Marco included, Ken Killstrom included, Cole Crimson included, Zyler Glass included. Keep going on and on. But there's no handouts in this company. He's got to earn it. Kez still has not had a chance at a championship since the All-Star Tournament Finals. With this match, he is one match away from potentially getting a championship match for the first time in over 6 months. All he's got to do is outlast 7 others. Many would consider it a surprise that that Kez hasn't gotten any title matches in that long.
From Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 230 pounds, the Asian Nightmare Zero.
Speaking of surprises in tournaments, the surprise of the World Title Tournament, Air Zero, made it all the way to the semifinals, as I've said over and over again, but ended up falling short to Zyler Glass. There's something about the world title that lights a fire under Air Zero. You gotta wonder if that fire will be brought back out here tonight. As I see it, he's in the same position now as he was back then in that semifinal match. And speaking of surprises, the CEO works in the dark. Arthur Bay is here. The surprises just keep on coming. Bro gave no hints about this. Yeah, I couldn't. Why would I give hints about this? Well, the only hint I did give you is that I asked for this graphic. That's really the only hint you got. Otherwise, I would have just used the graphic in game.
Weighing in at 230 pounds, Jake
Jake Phoenix getting his first crack at the #1 contendership in his career. Never got close to world title gold in RHW or IWC. Yeah, sorry, Jace, we got a new pick.
and their opponent, representing the Brooklyn from Kansas City, Missouri, weighing in at 228 pounds, Ace.
Adam Ace coming off the loss to Pete Brents at Clash of the Titans, looking for another opportunity. Chance after chance after chance. Please retire already. Adam Ace came close to knocking off Brents, caught him with a shining ace, but it wasn't enough to keep him down. Now Adam Ace looking for another opportunity to get back to the world title. Sure, there'll be a lot of rumblings if Adam Ace came out of this match victorious, and here we go. Absolute chaos in the ring to start this off. Killstrom and Kez going at it. Jake Phoenix with a moonsault to Adam Ace. Big knee to Arthur Bay by Kez. Jake Phoenix and Adam Ace continue to go at it. Adam Ace is on the ropes but catches Phoenix with an elbow. Nobody in any imminent danger of elimination as Arthur Bay and Jace Gold going at it at the far side of the ring. Kennedy sending Kez over the top rope, but nobody there to capitalize. And he makes his way back in the ring. Jace Gold in danger of being eliminated by Arthur Bay, but Bay able to keep, or Bay gets knocked away by Gold. Once again, nobody in any imminent danger of elimination here. Now Adam Ace gets sent over the top rope, but Kez there to save the day for Adam Ace. Brainbuster to Bay by Killstrom. Aiden Kennedy hit the Art of Hate driver on Arthur Bay. Blood thinks he's Pete Brents. He's trying to send a message to the world champ. Big clothesline to Adam Ace by Kez. Now Kent going after Arthur Bay. Can he send him out? No, Bay with the elbow. Now Jake Phoenix and Arthur Bay going at it. Bay over the top, but gets the feet up and is able to stay in this match. Jake Phoenix goes face first off the turnbuckle. Kennedy off the top rope. Tried to hit a cutter, but caught nobody. Meanwhile, Jake Phoenix in trouble courtesy of Air Zero. But Jake Phoenix able to fight Air Zero off. Kill shot to Kennedy. And Arthur Bay looking to take advantage and get Aiden Kennedy out of this match. He's got him up. Can he eliminate him? No, Kennedy able to get the elbow. Meanwhile, Jake Phoenix in trouble again. Aiden Kennedy in trouble, but gets the feet up. Can Jake Phoenix stay in? Yes, he can. Kennedy and Arthur Bay continue to go at it. And Arthur Bay is in trouble. Poison Rana from Air Zero in the middle of the ring. Arthur Bay still in trouble in the corner there, but he's able to escape. Super kick by Gold. And now he's starting to lay out everybody. Everybody's still in this match so far. Jake Phoenix, one-winged angel to Air Zero. Jace Gold over the top, gets saved by Kez. Frog splash to Phoenix by Kez. And Kez is busted open. Now Arthur Bay in trouble here. Courtesy of Adam Ace. Can he eliminate the returning Arthur Bay? He's got him on the apron. Can he push him off? Yes, he can. Arthur Bay is the first man eliminated. And we're down to 7. A disappointing return for Arthur Bay. And now Aiden Kennedy over the top. Adam Ace can't eliminate him. We gotta kill Adam Ace. Jace Gold was over the top, but he's able to get back in the ring. Now Gold hoisting Kaz up for a burning hammer. Killstrom and Kennedy going at it. Jace Gold over the top again. Powerbomb by Ken. And Gold able to stay in it. Gold looking for the Styles Clash on Jake Phoenix, and he hits it. And a kill shot to Adam Ace. Still only 7 remain in this match. The only elimination being Arthur Bay. Ken, pedigree to Ace. And now Air Zero has Jace Gold on the ropes, trying to eliminate him. Can Air Zero get him out? Yes, he can. Jace Gold eliminated by Air Zero. We're down to 6. Kent Killstrom, Aiden Kennedy, Kez Phoenix, Air Zero, Jake Phoenix, and Adam Ace. One of these 2, or one of these 6, holy shit, I can't count. One of these 6 will be the #1 contender for the World Championship. Kennedy off the top, went for a clothesline, but couldn't catch anybody. Big knee by Kez to Kent. And Kent gets laid out. Can Kez capitalize and eliminate Kent? He's over the top, and Kent Killstrom has been eliminated. Shining Ace to Kez. And Air Zero has Aiden Kennedy in trouble. And Kennedy is gone. And somehow Kez is able to hang on, and we're down to 4 very quickly here. Kez over the top. Air Zero can't eliminate him. Big lariat. Air Zero over the top. Can Kez eliminate him? No. Jake Phoenix and Adam Ace going at it. Air Zero and Kez Phoenix going at it. Big kick by Air Zero. One of these 4 men will be the #1 contender. Big kick by Kez. Hoisting Air Zero up, but Air Zero able to get out of the way and hit a chop block. Adam Ace goes face first off the turnbuckle. Jake Phoenix looking to eliminate Adam Ace. Can he get him over and out? Jake Phoenix eliminates Adam Ace. And we are down to 3. Planting Jake Phoenix's Air Zero. And now Kez off the ropes. And laid out by Air Zero. Quickly to the top for the coup de grace. Air Zero eliminates Kez, and we're down to 2. It's between Air Zero and Jake Phoenix. One of these two men will be the number 1 contender for the World Championship. You can see the fire in the eyes of Air Zero as he knows he's this close to getting what could have been his all those months ago. Quickly to the top. Swanton, nobody home. Can Jake Phoenix capitalize? Can he get his first world title shot? Air Zero back to his feet. Hits the sit-out powerbomb. Went for the best moonsault ever, but couldn't quite connect on Jake Phoenix. And Phoenix went for a poison Rana, but didn't really catch much of Air Zero. Both competitors maybe a little tired, getting sloppy here at the end. But Phoenix laying out Air Zero. Jake Phoenix looking for that knee, and he connects and busts Air Zero open. Can he eliminate him now? He's over the top. Can Jake Phoenix get him out? No, Air Zero gets back in the ring. Phoenix gets countered by Air Zero. And now Phoenix getting sent into the ropes. Air Zero's got him up. Can he get him out to be the number 1 contender? And he's eliminated! Air Zero is your number 1 contender! What a finish! You could see the fire in his eyes as soon as it became Final 3. Air Zero became a man on a mission. And now he is next in line to face Pete Brents for the TNC World title. There was no Zyler Glass in his way. And this time he was able to get the job done. The Miracle Run never ended, it was only postponed. And Air Zero is your new number 1 contender. What a battle royal. And congratulations to Air Zero on a huge, huge victory. And that will do it for the doubleheader. I will remind everyone that the next 2 episodes of TNC will not be streamed. They will be going up on YouTube as I'll be on vacation. So no live stream, they'll go straight to YouTube. Commentary will still be there, it just won't be live. And that's really the only changes for the next 2 weeks. Next live stream will be Battleground, so stay tuned for that. And other than that, we will see you all on Saturday for episode 15 of TNC.